Welcome to Comfort Yoga. My name is Allison, and today I'll be taking you through a practice to help relieve any tension you might be feeling in your neck, your shoulders, and your back, especially for anyone who's been spending a lot of time sitting, maybe hunched over at your laptop, even carrying children, whatever it is you're doing that might be causing this pain. So let's start. Let's just be sure you have nearby a chair is helpful, and then maybe a small towel. And this will just be helpful for our when we're clasping our hands behind our backs. So let's start in a nice, comfortable seated position, and let's just take a few breaths together to center ourselves. So finding a comfortable seated position. Maybe closing your eyes just to leave the day behind. Whatever's been happening so far, leave that behind. Whatever's about to happen after this, not going there yet. Just taking some time right here, right now for you. And in yoga, we typically just breathe in and out through our nose. And there's a slight constriction on the exhale, so you should hear your inhale and hear your exhale. So let's just take a few breaths together, focusing on our inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. So we're going to try and keep with that yoga breathing throughout the practice. And you can really use your breath to bring your mind back into focus, back into the present moment. So as I said, this is going to be about relieving any tension in our neck, our shoulders, and our back. I just want to remind you that you know your body. So just go with however far feels comfortable for you today. So I'm helping to lead you through this practice, but really you're your own teacher and seeing how far you should be going given what's going on with your body. So just finding that comfortable seated position. And so I'm going to mirror you. So bringing your right hand to your left ear, and then you're going to bring your right ear to your right shoulder. So just creating some space here on your left side. Gently breathing here. So your right ear towards your right shoulder, just creating some nice space on your left side. And breathing here. Maybe bring your arm out a little further. And then releasing gently. And bring our left hand to our right ear, and then bring our left ear to our left shoulder. So again, I'm mirroring you, so I'm doing it on the opposite side. So just creating that nice length here. Again, coming back to the sound of your breath. So you find your alignment in the pose, and then you settle back into your breath. And then gently release. So now let's just do some gentle neck rolls, just very slowly. So starting on your left, rolling forward, all the way to your right. Just matching your breath to your movement. And exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale. Beautiful. So now let's bring our right arm up. So sitting up tall, spine is long. Your core is engaged here slightly, a slight engagement, and then you're going to reach over to your left. So you're creating a nice space in your right side body. You can bring your left hand out as support if you want to lean into this a bit more. Breathing here again, coming back to the sound of your breath. And then coming back to center, sitting up tall. Engage your core, bring your left arm up overhead and then to the side. So creating this nice C shape. And then using your right hand as an anchor if you want to lean into it a little bit further. So the idea is opening your chest up to the sky. It's heading towards there, but not exactly opened up. Back of your neck is long, so you don't want to crank your head backwards. Breathing here. One more deep inhale. And then exhale, coming back to center. So let's feel what it's like to bring our shoulders up and then bring them down behind your back together. So thinking of your shoulder blades in the back, in your back coming together. So you're opening up your chest a little bit. Not too much, not arching your spine too much. Your spine is really long. Shoulders up and then bringing your shoulder blades back and together. Let's do that 5 times together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. You might hear some creakiness. Just moving through it. And then exhale, coming back together. So you want to remember that in your posture, even when you're at your desk, when you're standing, to kind of open up your chest, bring your shoulder blades together, create a little bit more opening, and your shoulders should be down, so not scrunched up in tension, but down. Beautiful. So now let's come to all fours. And we're just going to do gentle cat-cow, so arching our spine. Arching it down and then curving it up. Arching it down, inhale, and then exhale, curving it up. Arching it down, inhale, and then exhale, curving it up. Inhale, arching it down. Exhale, curving it up. 2 more like this. Inhale. And then exhale, belly to spine, curve up. 1 more time. Inhale. And then exhale, belly to spine. Now we're going to come into child's pose. So you're going to bring your knees out further. Your hips are going to come resting onto your heels. And let's bring our arms back. So this should be more relaxing on our shoulders. So bring our arms back. Just taking a few breaths here. So now we're gonna match our breath to our movement and flow a little bit with this. So you're gonna inhale, arch down, and then exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come back up, arch down. Exhale, child's pose. You don't want too much arch in your spine, so just a little to feel that opening. And then exhale, back down. 2 more like this. Inhale. Just gently exhale, child's pose. Inhale, arch down. And then exhale, child's pose. Beautiful. So let's come back to all fours. And then we're going to come up onto our knees. If you need some padding on under your knees, if it feels too hard just being directly on the floor, you can bring some padding under your knees. So again, we're going to engage our belly here. So think about bringing your 2 hip points together. So that's going to engage the subtle muscle here. Engage your belly. This will keep for a long supported spine. We're going to inhale up and then exhale back to child's pose. We're going to inhale up. So slight arch of the spine, your upper spine, not your lower spine. So slight opening. And then exhale, child's pose. So just do this at your own pace. If you want to go slower, that's completely fine. Inhale, open up. Exhale, child's pose. So 4 more here, just at your own pace, matching 1 breath to 1 movement. Two more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, child's pose. 1 more here. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, child's pose. Beautiful. So stay here for a few breaths. Bring your arms back again. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly come up and we're going to come all the way up to standing. So you're going to stand towards the long edge of your mat. And we're going to bring our feet hips width apart. It could be even wider. If you have a sensitive lower back, you could bring your feet a little bit wider if you want. And let's just gradually work our way down into ragdoll pose. This is really like letting your body, your upper body kind of just fall over. You want a slight bend in your knees. That'll really help your lower back. And then bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. And this is where you really want to release your neck. So just feel your head really heavy. It's like you're this big bowling ball hanging on here by a string. Just let that bowling ball sway, rock from side to side. So just breathe with this and move however feels good to create more space. Maybe gently shake your head from side to side. Bend one knee and the other. So this is creating really nice space in your back, relieving tension in your neck. And then again, we have our knees slightly bent here. So we're just hanging over and just start to give yourself a nice neck massage here, just relieving any tension. Okay, so we're going to grab our towel here. So slowly make your way up to standing. Now we're going to bring our feet further apart. So a wider stance. You should be slightly pigeon-toed to feel supported. So your toes slightly in, your heels slightly out. And then use your towel. Basically, you could either clasp your hands together behind your back. If that's not accessible, then use your towel. So bring your hands to your lower back, clasp your hands to the towel, Let's open that chest. So if you're really open in your neck, and then fold forward gradually. So that should be getting into your shoulders here, creating some space. Again, rock your head from side to side. Feel it dangling really heavy, relieving any of that tension. Just letting everything go here. Just letting it all go. Physical tension, emotional tension, whatever's going on, just letting it drain out of you right here. Now we're going to bring our hands to the floor. Slowly walk your feet in. Again, shoulder width apart. And then gradually walk yourself all the way up. So I should have mentioned we should be pretty close to a wall. So these are nice stretches. You can do this whenever during your day. So we're going to bring our hands to the doorway. So our palm facing the inside of the doorway. So it's at shoulder height. So you're going to stand just directly in line with your arm. And then you're going to start, so I'm doing my right hand right now. I'm going to slowly open up my chest towards the left. So you should start feeling a really nice stretch here and the whole front of your chest. Again, your shoulders are down. They shouldn't be coming up to your ears. And you're just going to nicely, gently open up until you feel a nice stretch there. And then come back into your breath. So your breath will really help you stay with that stretch. So really breathe through anything you're feeling. Breathe through anything that's bringing up some sensation. It'll just help you stay with it here. So again, you could do this any time of day. Just taking a break, opening your shoulders here. So this is kind of counteracting that position we're in when we're at our desk or wherever we are, hunched over, holding something, carrying something at our laptops. So it's really counteracting that position. And then let's do it on the other side. So again, so bring it on the inside of the doorway at shoulder height. So you're standing straight out from your arm, and then you're going to slowly shift towards the right. So this is my left arm inside the doorway, shifting my body towards the right so I can really feel that nice opening in my chest. Again, my shoulders are down my back, down, not hunched up. So again, they're down, and then I'm creating that nice opening here. So you find that positioning, and then you just come back to your breath. So coming back to the sound of your breath, that really helps to ground you, to keep you in the moment, keep you away from any distractions around you. Just coming back to this moment right now that you're taking for yourself, to take care of yourself. Three more breaths here. Okay, great. So now we're going to use that chair that we have. So you should all have a chair. Again, this is another great pose that you could just do whenever during the day just to relieve some tension. So you want to stand about arm length away, or actually further, but start arm length away from the chair. Hold on to the chair with your fingers. Step your feet back. And you want to be in this L position. So you're kind of hanging your head in between. It's not completely hanging down. And you should really kind of sink into it. Don't arch your spine too much, but you should feel this in the backs of your shoulders. So it's, again, kind of opening up your chest slightly and then feeling a nice stretch in the back of your shoulders.
So this should really be getting at where you might be holding knots, any tensions in the back of your shoulder blades, right between your spine and your shoulder blades. So again, and you can slightly bend your knees if that feels better. Just go as deep as feels right. Or you can feel a nice stretch, and then close your eyes and come back to your breath. So a nice modification, if you want to take this a little bit deeper, you could clasp your hands together, bring your elbows onto the side of the chair, and then lean into it like this. That's a little bit deeper. And it's nice to hold these poses for a little longer than we're used to. It takes you a while to get into the right position. And then you really want to benefit from that stretch and not come out of it right away. So you want to give your muscles time to relax, to kind of let go. So that's why we stick with these poses for a little bit longer. So breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. So again, you could come back to this pose at any time during the day if you just want to take a quick break from your laptop or whatever you're doing. So again, let's just release our shoulders, rolling them up and down, maybe feeling like there's a little bit more space, a little bit more room to breathe here. Maybe bring your head from one side to the other, feeling like we've created a little bit more space. So we're just gonna finish up coming back to our seated position. So actually, let's bring our left leg, I'll mirror you. So right leg out, left leg in, your right arm up, and we're gonna twist towards the left. So nice little twist here. Shoulders down your back, the back of your neck is long. Breathing here. So not cranking your neck all the way to the left, just looking straight to the side. So now let's bring our both legs long, bring our right knee in, left leg out, bring your left arm up and then around, so you're twisting towards your right. And your spine is long, your left leg is extended, your left foot is flexed, back of your neck is long, twisting to the right here. Okay, and then we're just gonna do one last pose that I really like to do for shoulder openings to help relieve or create a little bit more space. So you're gonna come back to all fours. We're gonna bring our left arm up to the sky, so opening up towards the left, and then you're gonna, it's called thread the needle, so thread it under your right side. Under and through, so your left shoulder comes down, your hips stay high, maybe your right arm comes out forward. So you're creating more space right here on the inside of your left shoulder. Again, this is a really nice pose to add whenever you can. Finding that space in your shoulder blades from your spine. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1, then gently coming up to all fours. You're going to bring your right arm up, and then again threading the needle underneath your left side, so your right shoulder blade comes down, your left arm stretches out in front of you, shoulders stay up. Breathing here. Again, feeling that opening in your right shoulder blade, creating a little bit more space here. And then coming back to all fours. So it's another really nice pose to come into whenever you can. So let's just finish off. Again, coming back to that comfortable seated position. We're going to gently fold forward. So letting your neck release here. Again, your head should feel heavy, and you're going to come over to your left side, walking your hands over to the left. Maybe stretching that right arm out a little bit further to create length. Breathing here. Slowing down your breath, listening to your inhale followed by your exhale. And then let's slowly walk our way over to the right. So you're over your right knee, and then your left hand comes out a little bit further to create a nice stretch along your side body. Let's come back to center. Slowly rise up to seated. And let's just find a comfortable seated position. Again, scrunch your shoulders up and then bring them down your back. Feel what it feels like to sit tall. Back of your neck is long, crown of your head pointing up. And let's just finish here with a few more breaths together. Bring your hands together. Thank yourself for taking you through this practice and for honoring where you are today. We close saying namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much.